Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Big John Getting in Shape at 58. I'm your host, John Diamondidis. Today is week 4. Today is going to be a very pivotal blood pressure check, but I do promise you that this week I'm starting a new routine in the morning, a new exercise routine in the morning. It's called HIIT, HIIT, High Intensity Interval Training. I'm going to be doing three morning exercises that are designed to build you up not only cardiovascularly, but will help get your body's metabolism energized to burn more calories every week, to burn more calories every day, longer throughout the day. So it's going to be pretty good. We're going to see if this works. We're going to try it out for a whole month, where in the mornings I'll get up and I'll be sprinting in place. I mean, all out sprinting in place. We'll be doing some mountain climbers, and we'll be doing some crossover bicycles. So you'll see it. You'll see it. We're going to do a video on this as we get started on this new February. Will be a whole month of this. We'll see if it does energize. I was fortunate. If you didn't catch my video yesterday, I have lost an extra pound this past week. So we were down to 214.5 as opposed to being 215.5 the prior week. So 214.5, my exercising this week has been greatly diminished due to travel arrangements, coming back, missing days, and quite frankly, just getting back into the swing of things of being here in Florida. So everything's going great, and we're just going to look forward to it. So let's go ahead and do the blood pressure check now. This will be my official blood pressure check for week 4, and to be honest with you, I do check it before I do the video to kind of be happy or, possible disappointment. Today, I've been checking in at 135/80. So let's see if it translates into this while we're doing the video, because I know that doing this video stuff, I get a little bit hyper and things go awry. And as you can tell, I still haven't taken down my Christmas tree yet, but that'll come down here this week too. All right. All right, so I hope you guys can see this. It says 121/80. The heart rate's at 76. 121/80. It's not bad, So we're just still working on bringing that diastolic number down, the bottom number. Systolic is the high number. Bottom number is dystolic. You can tell because D, dystolic, D, down. So it's the one underneath, right? So it's all good. So right now, we had a really good blood pressure reading this week. And hopefully next week will be the same. Now, I do check my blood pressure, not on a daily basis, but probably 2 to 3 times a week on different days. But I only record Sundays. It's just the way that I do it. Now, interesting thing about weight loss that we should all know, okay? Where we are right now as far as our weight goes, the way to figure out how many calories a day that you eat or to sustain the weight you're at. So like right now, I'm just using 200 as my weight. Now, I never knew how many calories I could ingest to remain at this weight of 200 pounds. Or right now I'm at 214, but I'm not worried about the 14 part. But here it is. If you multiply your weight by 15, that's how many calories that you can have or that you have to maintain your weight. So at 200 pounds times 15, it's 300. So, it's 3,000. So I can eat up to 3,000 calories per day to maintain my weight. However, what my intent is to do is to eat at a calorie deficit every day. And the eating at a caloric deficit every day is pretty cool. If you can reduce your calorie intake by 500 calories a day, And that's straight. Now, it's not just eating, it's also what you drink as well. That's why, I drink mostly water. I drink about 100 ounces of water a day. And if I do cheat and have a soda, I'm going to drink a diet soda. But just remember, though, that the fruit juices that everybody loves to have, because there's nothing like a great glass of orange juice or something of that nature, but it has natural sugars in it. So it does have a calorie count. So you got to check that on the carton and make sure that, you want to eat 500 calories less than what you do on a daily basis. 500 calories times 7 days is 3,500 calories in a week. If you reduce your caloric intake by 3,500 calories, that's 1 pound of fat that you're burning. That's 1 pound of fat that you're burning. So remember that. So what you do on a daily basis, you want to increase your exercise and you want to decrease your calorie intake. Again, if you want to know what your calorie intake is, for 2 days, that's right, for 2 days, log down everything that you eat. And it's a pain in the ass, and sometimes you forget, but when you go to the fridge and you want to grab something, just write it down. Same thing when you're at work, or if you're at an office working, log down what you eat. And that includes the cookies and the cakes that are around the office, and it includes what you do when you go to lunch and everything, Just write it down. Do that for 2 days. Write down everything you eat. Boom, 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 boom. Then go to the internet, and, there's hundreds of sites that will tell you the calorie values of what you eat. Figure it out. That's how you figure out how much calories you're intaking. And then, as you're going through this, you want to replace some of the empty calories with protein calories. That's going to help you increase your weight loss as well. Now, adding in this high intensity interval training, or HIIT, every morning, that might be a really big key for me to have some massive weight loss during the next, throughout February. So that could be a real boon for me. And we are going to videotape this possibly tomorrow morning or sometime this coming week. We're going to have what I'm doing for my high interval training. And hopefully you guys can take some helpful hints, and so forth and so on. We'll just keep going like that. But I did promise that things would pick up, marking out my living room area and stuff like that so that we can work out in the living room and get it on videotape. So that's going to be fun, right? And we'll be able to do this together, and hopefully, you guys will get up at the same time I do if you don't find time in the day to do this, and just do the high interval training, right? The high intensity interval training. It'd be great, right? If that's all you have, if that's all you do to burn the calories and continue your metabolism to work more efficiently all day, that would be great, right? So that's what we're trying to do. We want to get our body's metabolism to work harder and harder, and to stay up at get that metabolism to burn off these calories better and better and faster. So we're going to see how it works out, right? Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Do the right thing. It's quitting time, baby.